Hello friends, it is that time again with that Erickson. It is July 3rd, 2017, and it has finally arrived. We are getting our first taste of what a campaign is going to feel like. We will be getting a new test server, and we'll get to jump into the first true feeling of what Crowfall can be. I'm, for one, super pumped. I can't wait to get started. But first things first, guys, let's be reminded, as always, this is still pre-alpha, and a great deal of things are subject to change or vary. It might even change by the next time you watch this video even. That being said, we are still testing things out to make a better game, so get in there and get those bug reports in and help make Crowfall a game that we all want. If you are not a part of the game, make sure to check out crowfall.com. You can pledge, get into the next beta sessions. I'll put the links in the description below. Okay, so let's talk business. ArtCraft is calling this campaign style a tug of war. It will be your traditional 3-faction content, so you can choose between order, chaos, and balance, as always. Once chosen, you're locked into this choice, so choose wisely. You are going to pop into the familiar temple area, and you'll create your character there. They also recently hinted and showed the brand new and very sexy character creation process. You'll get to choose your race and class, and get some info about those as well. Recently, Thomas Blair, J. Todd Coleman, they did a video on the new racial passives that will be basically acting like a 4th automatic passive that you get. We will only get default vessels for now, but soon we will be able to import other vessels made by necromancers and bought from other players to enhance your starting statistics. One of the new and exciting character customization items will be that of advantages and disadvantages. Now, this has been done in some games before where you purposely take a disadvantage to get another bonus or get some more points back. So you'll get a certain amount of points from the race class combo to put into specific advantages and disadvantages. So, for example, you can take Eagle Eye, which I assume will most likely be some sort of perception boost for 5 points. You could also take a disadvantage like Dim-Witted, which I will assume would drop your intellect, but it gives you plus 10 points back. And there would be some, detriment to taking that. I will be sure to be talking about that system as I know more for you guys. Now, back to the campaign. So we got our fully created toon, we chose our faction, we're ready to jump into the first campaign world. So what can we expect? Well, a major first for Crowfall, you are going to have a map. Woohoo! Hit M. Bring up your map. Now we do not have to get too excited because the map's going to be covered by a fog of war. As you wander as you wander around, the fog of war will begin to lift. So here's a sweet little item that, in theory, you can have a scout craft a map for you. The scout will basically be able to craft a map of the locations discovered. So, for example, they would right-click an area of the map, and now they have a scrawled map with that piece of terrain revealed. So you can sell this, or more fun, kill someone and take it from them, and then you get to use that map, and you would have that knowledge, and you would see that on your map. So this will be important because in this campaign we are going to have forts and keeps. Now, forts can be found and claimed by interacting with the dragon statue in the center or around the fort. Once you control your fort, it's going to be important to protect it, because other factions are going to try to take it back, obviously. So holding a fort is a big deal. It's going to give you a new respawn location, so it's kind of like a base of operations. And somewhere down the line, you're also going to have like special crafting stations and more perks for holding onto a fort. Next, we have keeps, which are basically just bigger versions of forts. You're going to have to plant something that they called a tree of life, and that's going to provide the same perks as a fort, but obviously it's going to have better defense opportunities. Now, to take those back, you're going to have to siege the enemy keep. I personally was not a part of the Siege Perilous testing, so I'm not sure what goes in there, but I hear it's going to be very similar to that. So if you have any experience, be sure to drop what you think in the description below. So the keep can also require repairs, so which is going to require us to collect resources from points of interest or POIs. These will provide materials to repair on a timer. So there will be a lot of contesting over these points or the POIs for these rare resources and the materials you need to keep your keep in tip-top shape. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, I'll just grab it and put it into the Spirit Bank. Wrong. Remember, the Spirit Bank has been a temporary testing feature. The campaigns are not meant to have a safe way for you to just infinitely store your goods, so Spirit Banks are going to be disabled in this campaign. So there will be an import and export limit of 10 items. Now I assume this means a stack of items, not 10 in one stack. For example, if you had a stack of 10 ore, I don't think that would be it. It would be one stack is considered one of these 10 items. This will mimic more about the embargo system that I mentioned on my very first campaign overview video. So the next question is probably going to be, how do we win? Well, be the team that controls the map at the end and win. Easy, right? Now, a tug of war is generally a 2-player game, but here we're going to have the balance faction. So how do they win? Well, they win if they can keep the score indicator in the middle, with neither of the two sides winning. As factions gain and lose territory, it moves closer to the sides in example, Order and Chaos. While balance is going to try to keep that area keep that indicator in the middle. So to incorporate this, balance will continually be in a state of flux in which alliance they are allied with. So balance will become an ally, so to speak, of order if chaos is starting to pull ahead in the campaign, and vice versa. Alright guys, so that's it. It's a very bare bones setup for campaigns, but it's perfect for that first go ahead to get a feel of what the game's going to be like. Are you guys excited? Disappointed? What do you think about this next phase of testing? Is there anything else that you'd like to see or cover? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and subscribe. I will continue to plug Crowfall only content. Soon we're going to be getting a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week testing servers. So I am definitely going to be setting up a streaming schedule because I really don't play that much on the weekends. I plan to follow a strict schedule. Like I said, it's tough on the weekends. Anyway, thanks guys again for all of your support. You always give me great feedback, criticism. I love it. Keep it up. Once again, this has been That Erickson, and until next time, take care, friends.